All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this video on how to make this bandana. I recommend using variegated yarn for it because I just feel like it makes a really pretty pattern, but you can use whatever yarn you'd like. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to get started on our bandana here, we're gonna go ahead and make a slip knot. So I will take the short end and wrap it around my two fingers here and bring it back. Then using my long end here, I'll pinch it between my two fingers, pull it up between that loop, insert my hook, and pull tight. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once we have our 4 chain, I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 double crochet in this first chain that we made. So for that, I'll yarn over, go into that first chain, pull up a loop. You'll have 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'll do the same thing, another double crochet in that first chain. So yarn over, into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now what we've done here is made 3 double crochet, all kind of coming straight out of our starting slip knot there. So we have our 3 double crochet. So from here, I'm going to turn everything to the left like a book page, and I'm going to be on this side starting. So you could chain up 3 to count as your first double crochet. I like to do a stack double, and I'll show you that here. So for that, I'm going to go directly into the stitch I'm already coming out of. So I have both kind of lines, the full stitch on my hook here. I'll pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops on the hook. And then you see we have our first loop and our second loop. I'm going to actually insert my hook back into that second loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through those 2. And that's how we do a stack double. It's just a little bit thicker than a chain 3, and I think it looks better on the edges. And then I'm going to do 2 more double crochet in the same stitch. So 1 and 2. So now we have 3 double crochet coming out of that first stitch we have here. I'm going to skip the middle stitch, and then in my chain 3, the top of it, I'm going to go ahead and work 3 more double crochet. So I have the top of that chain 3 on my hook here. I'll pull up a loop and complete my double crochet. And I want to put 2 more double crochet in that same space right there. And that's how we're going to start and end every single row, just like that. So you'll turn, do your stack double in the same stitch, or your chain 3 if you like, and then do 2 more double crochet in the same stitch. Your full cluster is going to go right in that first stitch there. I have a knot. No, I don't. Just kidding. All right, so now we're not going to skip all the way to last stitch because now we have this space in between. So in the space in between, we're just going to add 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and a 3. Now we can go to our last stitch and put 3 double crochet there. And since we did a stack double, it's easier to work into instead of the chain. So I'll go ahead and add that. 1, 2, and 3. And it's just repeating from here. So turn your work to the left, create your stack double or your chain 3, add 2 more double crochet to the same stitch. And then in each row, you're going to have an extra space in the middle. So you'll put 3 double crochet here, 3 here, and then in the last stitch, add your 3 double crochet again. And you're just doing that back and forth until the bandana is as large as you want it to be. So I'll just keep going here. Ending on the last stitch, don't forget to do that. Add your 3 double crochet there. And see how we're just working up and up and up and up and up. Again, turn, stack double. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. 2 more double crochet. Gap spaces. 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet in the last stitch. Turn. Repeat, 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 and I will meet you back when yours is the size you want. I'll let you know how many size or how many rounds I'm going to go in just a moment here. Look at us go. Oh, traffic stop. These actually build up quick. They do build up pretty nicely. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. They build up very quick. I think they're great for markets. You know, I'm just gonna talk while we work here for a minute. I did markets where I took these, and let me tell you, my first market, I didn't sell one. My second market did not sell one. Like, nobody wanted them. And I was like, are you kidding me? Our bandana's out? Even though I feel like the boho vibe is like really in right now, like nobody was buying the bandanas. And so I was like, what the heck, man? And let me tell you, then I had my third market and I sold out. They all sold in the third market. So I think it's really just about where your target audience is for like each product, but bandanas are still in. They're always going to be in, okay? Because they're cute. They're adorable. They never die. Plus, like, even if you didn't want to wear this in your hair as a bandana, maybe it's just not your style, think about like for your dog. You could put it around like a little handkerchief for your dog around their neck, you know? You could advertise it as that as well, a little handkerchief for your doggo. Useful in many scenarios, you know? That's it. That was my spiel. Let's keep working here. Okay, so I finished how big I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I did 16 rows. You could, you know, and that was with the size 6 hook. If you used a bigger size hook, you may be able to do less rows, but for a size 6 hook, this many rows seems appropriate to me. So once you have as many rows as you want your bandana to be, without cutting your yarn or anything, we're actually going to chain now to make the strap. So 2, 3, I'll tell you how many I chain here. All right, so I've gone ahead and right off that last row, I chained 75. This is going to be one strap of our bandana here. So we're not just leaving it as chains, though. We want it to be a little bit stronger. So we're actually going to single crochet back down the chain all the way till we get back to here. So what I like to do is I like to single crochet in the back bumps, which is this bump. You have your chain right at the front of it. Flip it over and you can see the ridges on the back, the bumps. If you crochet into them, it is a lot more tedious, but I think much more worthwhile because it just comes out a little bit better, the stitch. So I'm going to go back and single crochet down the entire chain in the back bumps all the way back down to the bandana, and then I'll meet you back there. All right, so I've single crocheted back down the chain here, and what I'm going to do in the last chain, I'm going to go ahead and do my final single crochet. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn, and in each single crochet across the top of the bandana, I'm going to slip stitch. So just slip stitching in every stitch. Just as a reminder how to slip stitch, you go into the stitch, pull up a loop, and pull it directly through the first loop on your hook. And you just do that over and over all the way to the other side of the bandana here. So we're going back down this way. And I will meet you once we've reached this corner over here. All right, so I'm slip stitching in my last stitch here. So I've made it all the way back across. And I'm just gonna go ahead and chain 75, same as the other side, and then we'll work our single crochets back down this chain. All right, so I have successfully made it back down my chain with my single crochets. So I'm gonna go ahead and work into that last back bump here. Where is it? Right here. My last single crochet, and then I just go into the kind of side stitch here and do a little slip knot just to hold it all together. We'll chain 1, go ahead and cut our working yarn and give us some room to weave in this end here, and there you have it. There is your lovely bandana. We're going to go ahead and weave in the end here and here where we started and ended our project. So let me go ahead and get a needle. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my needle here. And I like to just go ahead and take mine through the bottom and kind of tie a knot with it on itself. You can kind of weave it throughout some of the stitches here. Weave it through, tie another knot. Oh, here, we'll come up here then. Tie another knot. And there we go. And then I'll go ahead and you can cut it right at the base of it. Just tie a couple knots, weave in a couple times. That's all done. And then we'll weave in this one as well. Back down this way. That's all you want to do. Just weaving in your ends is Literally just tying knots and weaving it back and forth until you feel like there's no way that sucker is going to come undone. And then you just cut it at the base to hide it. There we go. All right, and that is the end of our bandana here, all ready to be worn by a person or a pet. They're super cute and airy and flowy, and they're just adorable.